Oh man, you ain't about to do this song now, are you? I was in LA at the Dream Center and the preacher was preaching. And he just kind of veered off his subject and went to the story in the Bible known as the woman caught in the act. She was in the act of adultery. And the people was trying to set up, not her, but they were trying to set Jesus up. So they caught her in the midst of committing adultery and brought her to Jesus and said, now, let's see this now. The law says we're supposed to stone her. I know you're preaching this grace thing and love, but the law says we're supposed to stone her. What do you say? Now, if Jesus would have said stone her, they'd have been like, I told you this little grace thing he preaching is false. But if he would have said, don't stone, oh, you're going against the law, we can crucify you, we can lock you up, whatever. So he says, Jesus is all wise, knowing their thoughts. He says, he who was without sin cast the first stone. And it's like, everybody had to really look inside themselves, and like, wow. So they all started just letting the rocks fall, let it fall. They all, one by one, the Bible says they all walked away. And so he turns now to the woman and says, where are your accusers? She says, there are none, they're all gone. Jesus says, neither do I condemn you. Are you crazy? Neither, look at the grace and the love. Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. The song is her story from that day. It felt just like a setup. Somehow I knew it was this time. I didn't really want to do it, such a tug of war inside. But by now this was the routine. So I became desensitized. So here I go once again into the sea of lust. I dive. Then the music changes like boom. And then I'm thrown down to my knees, brought to Jesus by enemies. They wait with stones to condemn me. Then the music changes again and says, but if I never heard the sound of grace before, I heard it when the rocks hit the ground. The second verse says, I know it's an old story, but in reality it's me. So I'm really telling my testimony through her testimony because we share the same testimony. We both committed a sinful act, and we deserve rightful punishment. But God is so gracious, we just hear rocks hitting the ground, and there's no condemnation.